I'm Hannah. This is the wonderful world of teaching. Today I'm sharing about how to make the most of your teacher credential program using teacher observations to find your teaching style. When I first entered my teacher credential program, I definitely had the mindset that there was one perfect teacher. It's Miss Honey, right? I'm sure if you read Matilda, you recognize how sweet and kind Miss Honey was. I also had a great affinity for Miss Frizzle because she was wild and crazy and had so much energy and engagement. She made learning so much fun. So it was these two that I was like, okay, that's who I'm going to be. And that's the right way to be a teacher. That's who everyone loves. So we love making learning fun, and who doesn't love a nice, sweet teacher? However, that's easier said than done, and watching cartoons and movies and reading books is a great starting place for what my teaching style was, but I didn't actually know how to implement standard-based learning, how to integrate curriculum, how to support students, and how to do that like Miss Honey or Miss Frizzle. So it was great to be able to go into my credential program and work on teacher observations. That was an assignment that I had to do, enter into teachers' classrooms and take notes of how they were teaching, what they were doing during the time I was there. And it usually was an hour and a half that I would spend, enough time to really see like a core subject being taught. So as I began to enter into teachers' classrooms, I started to really make note and take of what teachers were doing with students and how students were responding to that. It's kind of different being an outsider watching how students are interacting with the teacher versus being the teacher and kind of working with your students, because sometimes you miss things. There are times when I'm explaining stuff and I may have missed a student chatting or being off task or not paying attention. And so this is a great opportunity to kind of make note of those things. Teaching strategies that worked well, teaching strategies that didn't work well. Also pay attention to transitions. That's a key thing that I think can get out of control quickly if you don't have routines and procedures really in place. So make note of how teachers do this. There's lots of great strategies. Sometimes there are strategies that might be really great, but you recognize that that's not your teaching style. I've seen teachers sing as it's time to clean up. I don't have a great voice, so that's not going to be something that I do. But I did see a teacher open a music box. That was just something that was quiet as students were working. It wasn't too loud. But I've also seen teachers have really noisy centers, and which is I actually really love, because you can hear students engaging, talking with each other. So a quiet music box sometimes can get lost in that noise, so finding something else that might work. Visual timers are also really great for students. That way they know how much time they have left. They're not asking, when is this done? When can we move on? They can kind of see that timer. I also noticed that teachers who explained things to their students first before asking them to do it often didn't have a lot of students saying, what are we supposed to do? How do I do this? So really making sure that students understood what the task was, even if there's a call and response. Hey, this is what we're doing today. We're going to be writing our name, gluing these shapes, whatever it may be, and then having them respond to that. That does help a lot, or whisper to their neighbor. Those kinds of strategies are incredible, and you don't always get to absorb that in your teaching credential program. There's a lot of books that you're reading, articles that you're going through, research that you might be doing on your own, or just professor lectures that you're a part of that you miss some of those. So when you are able to see it in action, it's really important to just make note of them. You may have to turn in these teacher observations in your class or may get rid of them at some point. So I would encourage you to have a teacher journal or something where you're keeping a list of great teaching strategies, things that you want to be able to do, classroom layout designs, things that you see that really you enjoy, and even making a teacher wish list. I know that was something that was always so fun for me, is all the pens or the elements of design in the classroom, just different things that teachers were using. Sometimes it was just writing down puppets or a book that I heard a teacher read that I really loved. So I would encourage you to keep that throughout your teacher credential program. There's lots of things to add in there. And with that, if you are in your teacher credential program, share below where you are going to school. I'd love to cheer you on. And if you like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with somebody that may be in a similar situation. I hope to encourage you as well. And with that, I'll see you at the next one.